How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Topsonics coming at you with another review today. So normally I review deck boxes and things such as, but today I'm going to be reviewing a TCG binder from Dueling. Today is the Navigator Nami TCG binder. Now I've had this binder for about a year now, and it just so happens that the same weekend that I wanted to review this product, a few days earlier, Dueling actually became an affiliate with the channel, so I wanted to just point that out. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. This is solely a review video, and I just happen to have an affiliate code. The affiliate code is down there in the bottom left. If you wanted to check it out, you'll get 5% off your purchase. It supports the channel, supports me, but anyway, let's get right into the review. So overall, the TCG binder from Dueling is honestly one of the better ones that I've had. I use this pretty much daily because it holds the stuff that I sell on TCG Player, and it is the binder that I use when I go to locals or things such as for trade binder. It is one of the better binders that I've had. The overall design is really nice. I will probably have it this way for most of the video. That was just to show it off to you, because the setup I have is mostly for like deck boxes and stuff, not for big binders like this. That being said, they have their logo on the back with their little slogan down here, "Focus on the game," which is pretty good. And then on the front, they have this really nice kind of embossed artwork of Nami. It is sort of centered, like it's mostly centered, like the emboss of the box is, but it tends to look lopsided when you have stuff that comes out here to the edge. That being said, in the newer version that is available now, the whiteout version, which is like their Gear 5 kind of copies of stuff, I think the image here is actually blown up, so it's zoomed in more. But I don't actually own that one, so I can't speak from experience. That's just what their website looks like. Now, as for the artist isn't credited on any of the Dueling stuff that I know, so I don't know who the artist is who did this work, but I do very much enjoy the artwork that they do. Like, obviously, I use the binder pretty much daily. It has a really nice feel, the artwork is really nice, and the overall design is pretty good. If I'm trying to nitpick, there's a few things like the weird centering on some of the stuff, like the way it kind of ends up looking lopsided. The shade of blue is a little weird. If you wanted to make this like an ocean kind of a blue, like ocean blue feel, you probably would go for more of a green blue than this, just because of the way the ocean is colored. But you know, again, I am nitpicking in that regard. So on the sides of the binders, you have this really nice orange kind of cloth, and you have the zipper. So this is a zipper binder. I very much do like the zipper binders. They are very good for keeping your cards nice and safe from harm. It does have this gap up here though, but overall it's pretty good. Like, it'll keep your cards safe that way. The actual zipper is a little black zipper with a little orange tab with the logo on it as well, and does sound nice. The inside of the front and back looks very good. The spine is actually really sturdy. It's really nice. I've been able to open this constantly and have 0 to no damage or wear on the actual spine, so very nice. The stitching is also all very good. The only kind of exposed stitching that I could find was on the bottom of it, in the center down here, which is very typical. Like, that is very much the common spot for a lot of binders to put that. I do kind of wish that was like in the spine or something, where like it would be tucked away, kind of hidden, but overall, like, having it there is not a big issue. Again, that's nitpicking. One thing I will say that I don't like about the binder is the white pages on the inside. They're not, it's not so much because they're white, the issue is more that they're not opaque. So you can see here, I have a card on the other side of this it's actually an Amabe that's sealed still. You can see through them, kind of. So like, you can tell that this is like a card on a white sleeve, this is a card without a sleeve type deal. So they're not as opaque as they might appear when you're just like going through them. So overall, like, that's my biggest like qualm with this, is that the pages, if aren't so opaque, and like the white inside really wasn't necessary. Like, you could have went for like another shade of orange. You could have went for like another blue. I know there's a lot of, I think Gemtech has a lot blue pages on the inside, a lot of their stuff. I think Manamoon does that too. You could have went for any colors realistically, but at the end of the day, like, again, it doesn't really matter. The white does work. If I remember right, I think this holds a good amount of cards. Which is, I think it's a 360 binder, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 10 pages, which comes out to about 360 cards can be placed in here. Again, don't quote me on that one. Let me actually double count this real quick. And yeah, it is 360 pages. So, or 360 cards can be placed in here, because it's 20 pages and then 9 on both sides. So. So again, like, and here it's pretty obvious to see it. It's so opaque, or not opaque enough that you can see all the white sleeves from the back, and the empty page is pretty orange when you see it there. So again, my only kind of qualm with it is like nitpicks. I absolutely do love this binder overall. This binder has been with me for about a year now. So let's get right onto the scoring, and we'll go from there. So getting right into the scoring, we immediately have a price of 4 out of 5. So for this binder in particular, it was a very good price. Now, some of them aren't always as good a price as this one. Like, currently the whiteout version of it, I think, is $49.99. I can double check that one real quick before I... Yep, $49.99 USD. So it's a little bit more expensive now than it was back then if you get like the special edition version, but for this one I got this for 35 USD, and then I had a discount code added to it for $1.75 off, and then shipping was $8.85 for a grand total of $42.10. So overall, like, 42 after shipping for a binder like this is actually something that's really nice. When they're 35 a piece like this binder could go for, like binders like this could easily be sold for $60 plus. So in a lot of ways, the $35 was a steal in a lot of ways. So at least to me, because I've seen binders that sell for insane amounts of money. Very often, like, if you get like the zipper binders that are advertised on like AliExpress or Amazon with like the Yu-Gi-Oh designs or art designs on them, you get this very plastic kind of like carbon feel. Like they do that like stitching, like, or they do that like layered carbon fiber feel to it, but it's all plastic, and it's like, they're removable pages, so they're actual ring binders, and they don't feel very good, and they're not, and they're always like almost $20. So you're spending maybe a few extra dollars to get a nice binder that's kind of like this PU leather. It has this nice cloth outer rim that's bright orange and very appealing. This zipper is really strong. It's held up for over a year without ever slipping or breaking. The pages on the inside are actually all very good are all great in my opinion. I've had binder pages not hold up that are thicker than this actually, that have not held up very much. These have held up perfectly for a year. I have zero breakage on any of them, so absolutely, I think that's great. For the price, I think that's perfect. For the details, I put a 4 out of 5. I think I would probably go down to I think I would probably go, no, for the detail, I say a 4 out of 5. It'll be the top score that gets changed from that, honestly. So, the details of 4 out of 5, and it is genuinely something that I love this binder. The design is really sleek. Again, the only problems I have with it are nitpicks. So do with that what you will. I think the details are a nice solid 4 out of 5. The little nitpicks keep it from being a 5 out of 5 in my opinion, but overall you could try to argue it down to a 3 out of 5, but realistically, unless you just don't like one piece, I don't think it'll go down that far. For the time score, it is a nice solid 4 out of 5. Now, the biggest reason why this is a 4 out of 5 is because of how quickly it got shipped to me. Now, the pre-order for this, I don't really know the pre-order window for this. I got it when it was just in their shop. So, the Navigator Nami was ordered on November 12th, 2023. So, as of recording this, exactly 1 year ago. And then it was shipped and got to me on... No, it wasn't on the same day, but the tracking says November 18th that it was delivered, so it got here within a week. From when it was like actually ordered. So, and I'm pretty sure that was around a weekend. So, you know, maybe cut a day or two off of your actual shipping time in that case. And yeah, no, for $8 shipping and a $35 binder to get it in as quick as I did and have it last for as long as it did, which is also part of the prerogatives I use for time. Absolutely think this is a solid 4 out of 5. If it keeps going, it will probably go up to a 5 out of 5. We'll see how it goes. And then for the top score, it gets a 4 out of 5. I would probably bump this down to a 3 out of 5 solely because of the issue that I had with Dueling Guard specifically. Now, mind you, I am an affiliate with Dueling Guard, which just happens to line up really nicely. This is not a sponsored video or anything, but what I will say is, while this got a 4 out of 5 naturally, normally, like this is the score I had before speaking to a representative from Dueling Guard. They don't know who the artist is. Or at least the people who I talked to couldn't get in contact with the persons who would know who the artist is. So it is from over a year ago, and for all I know, the people who worked there rather at the time aren't there anymore, for all I know. So overall, like, it does suck that I can't credit the artist. Like, usually with DremTech, one of the best things, in my opinion, is the fact that, like, most of the artwork for their deck boxes are done by Ellen Thomas, and I absolutely love her work. And I can you know, I can pull up her work whenever. I can link her stuff whenever. I can't credit the artist here because I don't know who they are, which in my opinion is really sad because they did really great work on this binder, and this binder has stayed with me for a whole year, and I haven't been able to congratulate them or anything like that. So unfortunately, that is the case. If anybody knows who the artist is for this, please let me know in the comments below, because I would absolutely love to credit them in the description or in a comment. And then yeah, so but overall, so that would probably lower the score to a 3 out of 5 just because of the specificness with that. Now I want to clarify that it is not a them not knowing is not a problem with any one of the affiliates or anybody working at Dueling Guard. I don't personally take offense to it. It's just a thing as an artist that I like to prop up other artists when I can. So that is the big thing. So overall, I think this would be a solid, like a solid 75 to 80%, like as a score out of 100. So like I think the solid 16 out of 20 is very good. Or 15 if you lower the 3, or lower the 4 to a 3 on the top score, which ultimately at the end of the day what that means is that this is a very highly regarded binder in my opinion. I think that these scores speak for themselves in a lot of ways. Like, the product is great. So like if you are new to like how the grading score works for me, 50 is like the, you know, basic bottom of the barrel, like you order it from Amazon, it just works. You know, anything above like a 70 is like pretty much a luxury item and like should be treated as such. And then anything below 50 is treated as pretty bad. You probably should not buy it, is what is ultimately. Like, don't prioritize it over something like just what works. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to order the whiteout version of this binder, because it does look very good, it's white with like the gold embroil. The inside instead of this dark blue is like a gold, which is pretty nice. You can use the code TOF, which is down there in the bottom left. Or you can use the affiliate link down in the description below. It will take you straight to the page, and you can purchase it there. or feel free to buy anything else from the website. If you use the discount code TOFF, you will always get 5% off no matter what. And it will be it just supports the channel. So again, thank you guys so much. If you guys want to join the Discord, talk about any of the stuff that I talked about here, if you disagree with me, anything like that, feel free to join the Discord. Links in the description as well. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you, and peace.